So I'm just going to run through the mounting of one of these, and yeah, they do the thing. And I've just measured the copyright carcassal thickness, the thickness of the carcass, copyright Crawler Canyon 2024. I've just measured it, and it's 1.3 millimeters, 1.33 to be specific. Let's just get this on the scales quickly. I think these are the rears. So this is a rear with the insert, and this is just the 6-hole Amazon beadlock. So it's 148 grams on the rear. Let's just check for consistency. Yeah, both 148, so that's good. And here's the front, 225, and that is with one of these brass rings that I reviewed recently in the front. And this is the setup the vehicle was running, exactly the same, except in this we're running foam, so we are actually lighter, but that should maintain the bias. What the hell, we're going to try and do a measurement in a fashion that is not going to be the best way to do this, but we're trying, guys. We are trying for you. So it's around 122, and let's try, if we do it that way, it'll be upside down for you guys, but maybe I can flip the video in the edit. We are lug to outside lug. We got a little bit of squish. I'd say that was about 42, 43 millimeters on the width. Wow, look, we're almost Crawler Canyon. So we're going to get our handy dandy swamp claws. If anybody's interested, I'm going to give away one full set of vented swamp claws, Enduro swamp claws, with Broad RC inserts as a medium and a firm. In there, I'm going to give away one set of these, and all you've got to do is write in the comments swamp claw, and what I will do is I will assign a number from 1 to however many people want them down there in the comments, and then once a certain amount of time has passed that I decide is fitting for everybody to have a go, I will do a little live stream, just a quick live stream, so people can see me do the draw, and I will send you a set of Broad RC inserts with the swamp claws, because these are going to be taking the place of those on one of the vehicles. So we're going to do two punches in the carcass. These are really sticky, guys. I have mounted 3 up already. I'm following the Crawler Canyon tyre mounting protocol as closely as I can, because that guy, I think that guy gets it right. So why would I try and do things any other way? I'm not going to be able to give you tyre sizes and measurements the way he does, but we're going to weigh them, we're going to fit them, and then we're going to test them, and we'll try to do all the things that are required. So the foams feel really nice. We're going to do it on the included foams. I think the 2.2s, which I've got as well, I've got the 2.2s here. I've got the 2.2s as well. I'm sure they come with a dual stage foam. And something that is a bit baffling for myself and others is why this is the Rhino Moza 1.9 and that's the Rhino Moza 2.2, but the tread patterns are different. I'll pop a little image up on the screen of the 2.2, and this is the 1.9. It's a different tread pattern, so if it's a different tread pattern, isn't it a different tyre? I'm with everybody else there, a little bit confused. But, you know, we don't really know what Rhino's modus operandi is. They may have a reason for that. They may be testing out the two profiles, tyre profiles, to see which one is more popular, and then they'll convert either this one or the 2.2 to the winner of that. So as I've said, I have mounted these up already, and they mount beautifully without any lubrication. I'll try and do my best not to make a dirty joke, because that's kind of the way my mind works. So if I do slip, please forgive me. I'm doing my best here, guys. I'm working with what I've got. Right, so we are just literally going around getting it out. Now, look, if we lube this up, here we go again. If we lubed it up, it would slide in a lot easier, for sure. But I have mounted the other three without lubrication, so I know this one is going to go together. And they did go together really well. It'll be sod's law now. I've got the camera roll in that we're having a bit of a battle, but I am behind the camera. I can't really see very well what's going on now. For you, it'll just be a few moments after this bit. We're going to go out and we're going to try the impossible climb with a rig that we know can do it. Spidey is going to be wearing his old body, because the new body is getting some scale detailing and stuff done, and I don't want to mess things up in the middle of that. So we're going to throw Spidey's old body on. Oh, actually, I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, because we've changed all the mounts. We've now running the Mia chassis, or the Moose chassis, as Joe would say. Oh my God. Hey guys. Oh, today I'm going to be running the Moose. Oh, sorry, Joe. That's so you, mate. There'll be loads of people. The stressful thing about that for me is there's loads of people out there that now think it's Muse or Moose or something. It's me, us. Like, they've been very clear about it being me, us. Right, we'll pick that one up in a minute. Oh well, it's not a big deal, is it? Like, I've got like a language thing that I find it very difficult. We're just going to do a cross pattern on these. Like I say, guys, they go together so easily. We don't have to do anything fancy. And I'm saying that, and I'm actually not doing the cross pattern as I said it. Oh, we've got a bit of a weird pinch there.
Day 2.
But it is sticky. It feels to me, if I had to compare it to a compound that I'm familiar with, I would say it feels like a 24 scale S5, because I think there's a difference between the S5 that Enduro use in a 24 scale and the S5 that they use in the 1/10 scale. I'd say it was either like an S5 compound or maybe Predator. But you know, if this goes up before Mr. Canyon's video, our guy over at the Crawler Canyon, if this goes up before his does, you know, use this take this with a pinch of salt. You know, he's the guy. He's the guy. He's gonna have much better. What does he call it? He's going to have a much better pool of information to, you know, to draw from. Information set, is that? I don't know. I'm killing it. So there we go. Vented. No ribbing on the inside. No belting. Mildly directional. See, we've got that centre chevron. I bet the camera's not focusing. Let's see if we can get it focused. There we go. Yeah, we've got that chevron here, oh, bang the camera again, pointing that way. So that's the way I'm mounting them. But then on the outer edge, the chevron goes the other way and there's little dials. So I may have actually mounted these backwards. Oh, do you know what? They might be backwards. Maybe this arrow. We're going to run them with that like that, guys. And then, you know, if we're not super impressed with that, then we're going to run them slightly different. But for now, that is the way I'm going to run them. And I guess we'll see. And I'm not sure if the 2.2 version is directional, but we'll get to that in another video. This is about this Moza 1.9. Let's go and see it on the impossible climb. So the astute among you may have noticed that this is Gladys, not Spidey. We're just coming straight green, guys. We're not going to be using any dry runs. We're just going to go straight in at it. Now Gladys has had some geometry changes recently that may affect the climb, but we're not going to make excuses. We're just going to see how it'll do. And I can tell you already, that is incredible. Such drive. Absolutely incredible. I've never seen anything hook up as well as these new Rhino Mozas. And I didn't want to have to talk shit about them. And it looks like I'm not going to have to. That is incredible. I just realised I'd said shit in front of two young people. And I said, I'm really sorry for swearing. To which they replied, it's all right, our parents swear all the time. I know some really bad words. And I said, I bet you do. Guys, that was incredible. Now, we've got no weight in the back of Gladys. Gladys is disproportionately front biased. Just because Gladys is not optimised yet. But the stick, my goodness, guys, the stick is just, I've never experienced anything like this. As you know, I've been around RC for a long time, but I'm relatively new to crawling. That is absolutely incredible. Let's get the camera set up in a new position. And we'll have a go with auto tracking, and we'll pull a line from the back of the tree. Like, everything is sticking to these tyres. Look at all the grass and other bits of detritus that's attached itself there. Wow. I mean, with the, you know, with a single cell foam, a single stage foam, sorry, you should be expecting the most amount of forward drive. But I'm trying to think if I've ever experienced anything as drivey as that. We're making words up as we go along here. I think maybe the S4 comping with its included foam was similar, but maybe not as good. That actually surprised me. The way it's conforming. Well, I can see Gladys is unloading there, putting a lot of weight over the front, but a little blip of throttle. I mean, great. Let's see if I can one-handed drive this back up so we can see that once again. I'm terrible at one-handed driving, guys. I don't know why the 2.2 comes with a dual stage foam and this doesn't. Like, we're getting a lot of squish. Like, that would definitely benefit from being slightly firmer in the rear there. Oh, it just sticks. No way. one-handed as well, guys. There's not many things I can do one-handed, and the things I can do one-handed you can't talk about on YouTube. Oh wow, that's textbook as well there. You need to keep a wheel above that hole or you just get sucked in. My goodness, guys. Right, so this is just a first look. This is the impossible, wiggly fingers, the impossible climb. We're going to get back out as soon as we can and test these on the terrain that I normally drive on, which is anecdotal to a degree, but hopefully it'll give you a guide. And if any of you do woodland crawling like we do, then that's going to tell you all you need to know. Nothing left for me to say here other than my first impressions. Buy you some Rhino Crawler tyres. The Moza 1.9 have just absolutely slayed this. And like I say, Gladys wasn't optimised for this at all. She's not even running springs yet. She's like in the middle of having work done to get her exactly where I want her. Nothing left for me to say, but remember guys, no matter the question, Moza tyres might be the answer.